What's up, guys? Welcome to my show. So, I'm going to be talking about some topics that I really feel like in the last 2 years have helped change my mindset and have helped kind of develop me into somebody who is on this route to become very successful, very wealthy, and just very, very, very valuable, not just to myself, but to the world. Because I got my real estate license 2 years ago. And if you ask me what I was doing 2 years ago, I was 22 years old. I had no idea that I would be somebody in sales, running a business, actually owning a business, and being in this position that I am today. See, I always knew I was meant for something great. And I think that's really the important thing with a lot of people is that you have to have this initial thought at some point in your life, whether it's back then when you were young, whether it's when you were a teenager, whether it's now, or whether you're older and you're realizing it. But there has to have come this conversation with you at some point where you sit down and you're like, I need to be more than what I am now. And since I was young, I've always had this conversation with myself. I've always wanted to do something crazy. Like when I was young, I wanted to be a professional soccer player. I wanted to be a professional fighter. I wanted to do all these crazy things. If you ask some of my friends from growing up, and they'll tell you that I told them I want to do everything. I think I even wanted to be an astronaut at some point. But the whole point is that I always knew that I was meant to be more than regular. And the issue is that from time to time, we end up following people who don't have that mentality or have had that mentality, but have also been lured by other people to just kind of erode and disintegrate this idea of chasing greatness. And I was a part of that. I was, hanging out. I was doing drugs. I was drinking. I was fucking doing stupid shit, partying, focusing on women and all this crazy stuff. I didn't really take into accountability what it is that it takes to be successful. I didn't even have a thought process of it. I got into real estate and I kind of still had this mindset of lack of discipline, no motivation. I'm just kind of in it, got my license. All right, let's see where this goes. It took me fucking like 8 months, I think, to close my first deal. It was a buyer deal. Like, the point is I was like, fucking whatever. And it quickly hit me at some point. I think it was probably maybe like even recently, man, like maybe just like 6 months ago, where I was like, dude, like you're in this now. You're fucking trying to become a top real estate agent, and not just that, but create this financial freedom. And on top of that, also give back, because that's my goal. Like, I knew from the start I was going to be something great, and I didn't know it was going to lead me to this. And this is what I love to do. I love real estate. I'm passionate about it. I'm learning about it every day. And I love helping people. I love being a people's person. That's always one of the things that's always been a trait of mine growing up, is I've always been very, very good to people. So my message for you people out there, like, you need to have this idea that you're meant for more, because you are meant for more. Like, there's no denying that you, being born here, having 2 arms, 2 legs, hearing, smell, taste, vision, mind processing stuff. Like, there's no excuse to be great. There's people who don't even have 2 legs, 2 arms, ears, eyes, and they're fucking phenomenal. Stevie Wonder did it. He couldn't see and he made fucking music. Like, come on. Like, put your fucking mindset on and start thinking about the shit you can actually do, because that's really what's going to evolve you to the next level. It's all in your head. Everything is in your head, okay? Like, if you think I can't do this, I'm not going to be able to run 6 miles and do a marathon for 26, guess what, buddy? You're never going to fucking do it. It's the mindset. You got to trick yourself into thinking that the shit you don't normally think are possible is actually attainable. And I recently started thinking like this, and I've been seeing results. Like, I never thought I'd have a buyer deal when I first got my license. Then I got to the closing table. Then I was like, oh shit, wow, this is possible. Then from there, I started doing more buyer deals, and I was like, all right, well, I want to start selling homes. And I never thought I'd get a listing. fucking took forever, bro. I literally got to a point where I was like, dude, I haven't got a fucking listing, and it's been, I don't even know how long. Like, I don't even think this is not it. Like, this is definitely not for me. And I quickly had to snap my fucking brain out. I had to slap myself in the face and say, what the fuck are you thinking, Javi? Are you good? The fuck you mean you think this is not for you? Why? So all these other dudes out here just locking up listings. They're going on listing appointments and closing deals, and there's people with closings every fucking day, and I can't get one fucking deal from that? Like, are you serious? So I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna keep going. I kept grinding. I eventually got one listing, two listings, possibly three listings, and I'm just starting this journey. Like, I'm just starting. Like, there's still so much more to go. I'm not even making this video as like a fucking top producer or something. I'm making this to look back one day and be like, wow, look at this fucking guy fucking 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever the fuck, however long it takes me to get to where I need to be. But I'm gonna look back at this and be like, damn, I remember when I was just there. But the whole point is I want to bring you guys along the journey and give you this motivation, the motivation that I wish I had, the motivation that I'm creating for myself, because we need that. You need to be motivated. Like, you need to have this light initiated in you. And you need someone to keep that fire going. I'm not saying I need to be that guy. I can be, but you need to do it for yourself. You need to have this talk with yourself every day and wake up and say, I'm here to be fucking great. I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep fucking doing whatever it is I want to achieve in life. And don't fucking stray away. You don't fucking negate the path that has been built for you. You may not know your path right now. That's fine. But there's a path for you, and you have to keep carving through the tunnel to see what that path is. The minute you stop fucking axing away and hitting the stones, you're gonna get stuck in the tunnel and you're gonna fucking die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die a man or woman who never amounted to anything, who never believed in themselves. You're just gonna live a life of regret. And that's the last thing I'd want for anybody in life, because I feel like we're all deserving people. Not all. There's people that deserve the shit they're going through. But for the most part, a lot of us are decent, good human beings. So let's keep on going. Let's keep on fighting. Everything you think is not possible becomes a little more possible every day. But you have to keep taking the steps. Guys, I love you. I'm doing this because I just want to document what I'm going through. And I know there's probably people who have the same kind of mindset, but you got to get through it. You guys got to win. Win for not just me, not for yourself. Win for those around you. Love you.